And hand combs work in pairs, so ow! I told you, those are sharp. So, I might be crazy, but I have a project that I want to share. I have been really inspired by Felicia at Sweet Georgia Yarns, and all last year she was talking about an epic project that she did, and hers was this big epic cloth project, but she was talking about the importance of like having some big epic project. And so I've been thinking about that a lot, and I've decided I've got an epic project that I want to do that I'm already working on. I am going to process a fleece, hand comb the wool, hand spin it on a drop spindle, and then hand knit myself a shawl. So this is going to be my epic slow project. I do love the idea of slow crafts, of slow food, of, all of these ways that we can really slow down and enjoy the process and not just think about the product. And so if you haven't guessed, we are out here in my greenhouse, which mostly, of course, is for plants and such. I am still in the planting process. I've still got a lot of pots to fill. But what I also have in here is some fleece. This is fleece that was given to me by a friend. I have no idea what breed of sheep this is from, and some of it is really disgusting. There's a lot of poop tags, there's a lot of dirt, there's a lot of plant matter, and so it is going to take a lot of work to process it. I started this project of processing this fleece last year and didn't get all the way through it, but this bag here has the fleece that's in the worst condition in it. And then these two bags I sorted out so that they have fleece that is a little bit cleaner and a little bit easier to process. I am not currently washing fleece, so I'm not going to show you that step today, but just notice that I still have 3 bags full. Turning around here to the other side of the greenhouse, you can see that I've got a pillowcase here full of washed fleece. So this is fleece that I processed last year on a couple of these nice sunny days that we had. I was out on the deck and I sorted through the fleece and put it in laundry bags and soaked it in hot water and dish detergent in the sink here, and then dried it out. And you can see it looks a little bit matted, but it's not felted. This still combs beautifully. You can tell the difference in the color, how much brighter this is. It's kind of a beautiful creamy white. There is still some vegetable matter in it. That doesn't all come out in the wash, but that will come out in the combing. And so I have this full pillowcase of already processed fleece, and then I've got another pillowcase up here. So I have more than enough that's already washed and ready for this project. And so this is what I'll primarily be working with, although I do want to wash the rest of the fleece this summer as well. And then we move over here to my potting bench, which also is doubling as my combing and spinning bench right now. So these are my wool combs. They happen to fit nicely in the slats in my potting bench, so I can keep them safe. These are super sharp. Ask me how I know. I'm already bleeding. These are made by Paradise Fibers, and you can see that there are 2 rows of very sharp nails, and hand combs work in pairs. I'll take some of that washed fleece and load it onto one comb, and then I'll take the other comb and use it to literally comb it out. And that process goes on for a while until I end up with this beautiful, clean, soft fleece. And once I have this combed top, is what it's called, then I've been using my Heavenly Hand Spinning drop spindle. This is my favorite one that I own. It's got this gorgeous Celtic cross design in the top. I am using my drop spindle to spin this beautiful wool into yarn. I've been working on this project for a couple weeks already, and so I have 2 storage bobbins that are filled with 2 ounces of yarn each. So these are singles, and when I get a few more of these together, I'll then ply them together to make a 2-ply yarn. And that's the yarn that I'm going for, is a 2-ply yarn. And then when I have enough, I will start knitting. But it has been amazing to just come out here in the evenings after work and spend a little bit of time combing the fleece. It's a very meditative process. I'm going to put those safely away so I don't bleed on my wool. It's a very meditative process, and so is hand spinning. And so this is my epic project. So am I crazy? I don't know. I love this. It really does help me slow down and think about every step in the process. I love each step of the process. I really enjoyed last summer on these gorgeous sunny days. I would move a plastic folding table out onto the deck and sort the fleece out there. So it was outside, so you know, any crud that was in the fleece could blow away outside and not be inside my greenhouse. And then the washing process and seeing how the fleece just absolutely transformed with water and a little bit of soap. And now that it's all dry and fluffy and beautiful, I love this hand combing. It is a very meditative process. And again, seeing the wool transform so much from kind of matted locks into this just gorgeous, lustrous little nest of yarn that I can then spin. And then the process of hand spinning. It's just a wonderful, again, meditative, rhythmic, very soothing kind of process. And I like doing this in the evenings because it's a really good way of decompressing from work. It's a really good kind of transition period between sitting at my desk on the computer and being able to sort of disconnect and be done for the night. And so it's been really nice to just come out in the greenhouse, whatever the weather is, and comb some fleece and then spin some fiber for a while. Sometimes I spin while we're watching the news in the evening, or if we're watching a movie that I don't have to pay real careful attention to. I like working with my hands during times like that. And so it has just been a really calming, meditative process so far. And I look forward to getting to the point where I can start knitting as well. But that is going to be quite a ways off. I don't have any particular goals in mind for this, but I did want to show you what I'm working on. And then as I go through these different steps, I'll make some little videos that show you each of the steps of the way. So this is my epic project. It's going to take me at least the summer to do this, if not longer. And so I'm just really looking forward to always having this available for me to work on when I don't have other things to do, or if I just need a little break in the greenhouse. So, have you considered an epic project? Is there something that you would like to work on that's a big project that will take a lot of time and a lot of skills to do? I would love to hear about it if there's something that you're working on. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.